This is an AVNation special. My name is Tom Albright. I am your host. The Road to ISE Integrated Systems Europe happens the 4th through the 7th of February 2025, which sounds crazy to say, but that's what it is. And with me is show director, Mr. Mike Blackman. Welcome, sir.
Hey, Tim. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. We will see you in Barcelona in just about a month or so. Talk for a second about this show and kind of the growth of the show. When you look at the number of people and kind of the diversity of the globe, right? This has become the preeminent AV show in the world. So folks from all over. You've got EMEA, you've got Asia, you've got all sorts of folks. If somebody's watching this or somebody's listening to this, why should they make the trip to Barcelona to come see ISE?
Well, I think one of the key things is that the whole industry is getting together in Barcelona. It's become the focal point for product launches. It's the place to actually find out what's going on, engage in, all the new things happening there. I think being at the beginning of the year, it helps a lot of companies focus how they're doing product launches. So we get a hell of a lot of product launches coming at ISE. We get a lot of the display manufacturers who are doing consumer products that are just respec or other way around, which are serving both markets. So they launch them at CES, literally 2 weeks before ISE, and then you should see the amount of crates coming from Las Vegas to Barcelona at the end of January. We see all those things, those labels on there, and it's quite good to see. You've got on the audio side, you've got the Winter NAMM as well, so it helps the audio industry focus. So there's a lot of reasons why to focus a lot of things being launched at the beginning of the year. It's the start of the buying season for many companies, so a good timing. We're getting a great audience there. A really great audience, and it's very international. Yes, it's primarily European, but we're getting people from all over the world. More than 170 different countries the attendees are coming from to Barcelona. So why should you come? Well, it's where the industry's meeting. It's where the new products are being launched. It's where things are happening. It's where you can find out what's going to be in the AV industry in the future.
Talk for a second about the city itself, because one of the things that you and your team have done really, really well, quite frankly, since you started 25 years ago, and that is incorporating the city itself. What are some of the things that you guys are doing in and around the city of Barcelona?
So one of the things that I remember, and I look back to Amsterdam, one day I came out of the venue and I had to go back to my hotel, which was a 10-minute walk. But I had a car waiting for me to take me to the next event, which was quite a way away. And I said, I need to go to the hotel and just change my shoes. Can you take me there? It took me 1 hour to get to the hotel. And I suddenly realized when we bring a show into town, we cause a lot of chaos for the locals. And, if I wasn't part of this industry and I'm living there and my life is being disrupted for a few days, I might get a bit angry. So we looked at it and said, what do we do when we go to Barcelona? What do we do to actually keep those people happy about us coming into the city? What do we do to actually say, wow, ISE is coming, isn't that great, although we're not part of it? So we started to look and say, let's do things in the city, but it should be related to our industry and let those people know what's coming into town and why it's there. So we do several things. We work together with Casabatio, one of the Gaudi buildings in the middle of the city, and for the last few years we've been the sponsor and the main reason for a mapping on that building taking place. And we have something like 80,000 locals come and close off the Paseo de Gracia to watch that mapping. We started off with Rafik Anadol, did 2 years with him. And then we decided we should introduce a new artist every year. So last year it was Sofia Crespo. For 2025, it's going to be David Coyola. So we're choosing artists who are using digital tools, who are using mapping as a way of combining creativity with technology. And we felt, why don't we introduce a new artist every year? So that's what we're doing now.
4th through the 7th of February. Mr. Blackman, if somebody wants to find out more and they want to register for ISE, how do they do that?
You can go to iseurope.org, so that's ISEUROPE.org, and just click on registration. You can use a free code from me if you want, ISE2025 Mike, or I'm sure Tim's going to give you a free code as well from AVNation. So we welcome you all there. You can find me also at ISE_Mike on LinkedIn. Or you want to email me, mblackman at iseurope.org.
All right, very good. Mike Blackman from ISE. Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Blackman said it. We will also be going to Barcelona the 4th through the 7th of February, so you can follow along with all the stuff we'll be covering from the show floor at avnation.tv. It's avnation.tv.